The Brouit U6 is a great flashlight, but in today's video, we'll be taking a look at the new U7. Is it worth the upgrade? We're putting it to the test, showing off its features, revealing the beam pattern at every angle, and you won't believe what happens in the durability test. First, let's get this thing unboxed.
The U7 comes in Brouit standard packaging. Flipping the package over, you'll find all the key specs listed on the back. Inside the box, things are kept pretty simple. It includes the flashlight itself, a USB-C charging cable, and the manual. That's all you get, and that's everything in the box. Now let's take a closer look at the U7. The U7 is made of aluminum and has 3 buttons that control different light functions. The top left button controls the UV light, which is located right on top of the flashlight. Yes, the UV light works on currency. It features 2 brightness levels, low and high. One cool feature of the U7 is that you can use all the lights at the same time. The top right button operates the main light, which features a single emitter and delivers a maximum output of 1100 lumens in turbo mode. To activate turbo mode, simply double-click the top right button. Besides turbo, the U7 has 4 additional brightness levels, which you can cycle through by single pressing the button. Now let's get the drone in the air and test out the beam pattern. The U7 produces a super floody beam, making it ideal for wide area illumination. All of the drone footage you see was recorded with the flashlight set to turbo mode. Back on the ground, the U7 also includes strobe and SOS modes. To activate these, triple-click the top right button. The middle button controls the floodlights on the side. There are 3 color choices and 2 brightness levels, except for the daytime white light, which only has 1 brightness level. To turn them on, hold the button, then single-click to switch modes. Here's a clip of me walking with the floodlights on. They provide a nice, even flood beam. Double-clicking the middle button activates the RGB auxiliary lights. Just like with the floodlights, you can single-click to cycle through the available colors. If you've made it this far, why not hit that subscribe button? There is a battery and power indicator light that provides a quick status update. At the base of the flashlight, you'll find 2 strong magnets, which add extra versatility for hands-free use. At the back, there is a USB-C charging port, and let me tell you, this thing is really difficult to open. I definitely need to grow out my nails for this one. The U7 also functions as a power bank, thanks to a dedicated USB-C cable that is attached to the back. It charges at a speed of 800 milliamps, which is not bad for a flashlight. It's got a built-in 2400 milliamp hour battery. Also on the back, there is a 2-way pocket clip that makes hands-free use even easier. The U7 is rated IP65, which means it is dust-proof and resistant to water splashes. The U7 weighs 144 grams. Here it is next to currency for reference. Next, here's a keycard for comparison. The U7 is longer and taller than a standard keycard. The total thickness is 20 millimeters or 0.7 inches. Now let's compare the U7 to other flat flashlights. The smallest of the group is the Rovivon E1. The original E6 is the widest flashlight in this group. The Worko's HD01 is a solid option. The Scoutlight Sol 20 is a prototype from Scoutlight. And finally, the Claris Flat Tech X1 is the thinnest flashlight in the lineup. Now for the fun part, testing the U7 in real-world conditions. First up is the drop test. Did you catch that? The U7 held up well after the drop test, with no additional damage. Next, we move on to the impact test. The U7 handled the impact impressively and continued working without any issues afterward. For the scratch test, I used a pick on the back of the body to see how well the finish holds up. The scratch test left some marks, but nothing significant, just minor cosmetic wear. After that, I tested the water resistance of the U7. Uh-oh, bubbles. That's a bad sign. It means water is leaking into the flashlight. After the water immersion test, the flashlight malfunctioned. No matter which button I pressed, it would only turn on the floodlights. This happened because of the drop test earlier. One of the screws popped out, loosening the bottom and allowing water to enter the flashlight. Let's take it apart and see what's going on inside. Upon opening it up, I could see a lot of water on the magnets. The gasket was pretty thick, but there was still some water on it. Inside the flashlight, everything looked wet, and I found visible moisture inside. After removing all the water, some of the functionality started coming back. I decided to let it dry overnight to see if that would fully restore it. After letting the U7 sit and dry, it was fully functional again. If the screw hadn't come loose, I believe the U7 would have passed the immersion test without issues. So, double check your screws and use thread locker to keep them secure. They will come loose over time. Now let's put it back together. Everything is working great again, and I'm really glad the flashlight fully recovered. Now it's time for the runtime test. Let's see how the U7 holds up. We're starting at turbo mode. At 1 minute and 8 seconds, it drops down to high. It runs on high for 2 hours and 14 minutes, then steps down to medium. At 2 hours and 29 minutes, it drops to low. At 2 hours and 33 minutes, it enters moonlight mode. At 2 hours and 34 minutes, it shuts off completely. Even after shutting off, there was still a little juice left in the battery.
And that wraps it up for my review of the Brouit U7. Overall, it's a solid flat flashlight with versatile lighting modes, strong magnets, and a durable build. I got 2 complaints on this flashlight. The USB cover is tough to open, and the screws could definitely use some thread locker to secure them over time. Would I recommend it? If you need a compact, multifunctional flashlight with strong flood performance, probably the best UV light I've seen on a Boruit flashlight, the U7 is a great choice. What do you think about the Boruit U7? Let me know down in the comments. And if you're planning on picking one up or any gear for that matter, check out the affiliate links in the description. It helps support the channel at no extra cost to you. I spent a lot of time testing, filming, and editing these videos, so if you enjoyed it, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.